Good morning, friends. The kids, aka the cats, are being absolutely crazy today. Yesterday I got an Amazon delivery and one of them was this thing of Flonase, and I'm going to try it for the first time. I've never taken this stuff before, but as you can hear, pretty congested. Have been for a while, so we're going to give it a shot. My mom brought me a sandwich yesterday. She came by my house and put it in my fridge. She's like, I have an extra sandwich for you. I was like, okay. We'll look and see how it looks. And it also came with pickles, which is a bonus. If you've been watching VEDA this whole time, you know the drill. Gotta add some fruit. Today is grapes, and this is going to conclude everything for my lunch. Whitney and I had this conversation last night. I'm kind of curious, how everyone feels about this. If you are having fresh grapes, like the ones I just put into this container, are you doing green? Are you doing red? Or do you not care? Because Whitney was like, I don't think I care. And I was like, I'm a red girl all the way. I don't like green grapes. I mean, they're fine, but you'll never see me pick up a bag of green grapes over picking up a bag of red ones. Anyways, that's everything for lunch. I don't think I have anything to do after work today, so I'm hoping I'll see y'all pretty soon to read some more. We have to feed the cats. I can't leave y'all hanging without feeding the cats. Speaking of feeding the cats. Hi, dude. Hi, dude. Hi, you want breakfast? Today for breakfast, Marcus will be having chicken flakes in gravy. And Theo will be having some of this chicken breast in broth with a chicken shake thing over top of it to add some hydration. I gotta do brothers. And then I'll give everybody theirs, huh? Does that sound good? Breakfast is served. They're very excited if you can't hear. Okay, let's get some water. I'll go to work. Good evening, friends. I'm on FaceTime with Whitney. Whitney, say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
And I'm about to put away my dinner. For dinner, I had Velveeta shells and cheese, but I didn't finish it all because you know what sounds kind of good? French fries. So I am gonna have some French fries with my mac and cheese. I don't want any questions. I don't want any criticism. This is a safe space. Right, Marcus? Say hi to the vlog. Oh, so now you don't have anything to say? I'm happy now. I just want to be picked up. Big brother was being kind of stinky today. Also, please ignore the laundry behind me. I need to put it away, but that's not going to happen today, I don't think. It might happen tomorrow. Actually, it probably will happen tomorrow because tomorrow's my big cleaning day. I still have to get that package from my front porch. There's a lot happening right now. I'm going to make my French fries. I'll be back with you, and then we're going to get reading. Marcus has decided that it's cuddle time. I'm no longer on FaceTime with friends. I didn't get any reading done, so now it's time to sit and do a little bit of reading. I am currently on page, 128. So I'm going to read a little bit more, and I'll be back with you. In case you were wondering where Marcus has decided to lay, it's literally under my chin. We are watching the DNC. You do butt pats? Yeah, you get butt pats. Some of us are very sleepy after we had dinner. Good morning, friends. If you're seeing this clip, I had to combine yesterday and today because I think I filmed like nothing yesterday, so it probably wasn't enough to constitute a full vlog. So hey, combo vlog. I am getting ready for work. I have my water ready to go. I need to make my lunch. I need to feed the cats. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of makeup just because I haven't worn much all week and I'm feeling kind of drab. So we're gonna do all those things together. Let's start with my lunch. The first step to me making my lunch is always me cleaning out my lunchbox from yesterday. I ate a few of the Cheez-Its. I'm gonna refill these because I love Cheez-Its. Definitely more than I intended, but it'll last a couple days. Mac and cheese left over from dinner last night. Apparently I eat like a toddler. I'm also gonna have some more grapes. I don't know if I told y'all yet. I am going out of town this weekend, so we leave Friday morning, super early. I'm going to New York with a friend of mine. So I'm super excited about that. We're gonna do like a few, she's also like a book lover. So we're gonna do a couple bookish things and just hang out. What we're really going for is to see Aaron Tveit in Moulin Rouge. So that's all super exciting, but I do have to get like packed and ready for that. I'm glad I used the last of those because I don't like having produce in my fridge before I go on a trip. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make an apple, or I'm going to chop up an apple. So anyways, we've got a few things planned. Seeing Moulin Rouge. We might go see Great Gatsby. What else? We're definitely going to go to some bookstores. We're going to like some fun food places. All sorts of fun things. We're just going to kind of have a go with the flow type trip. So it's going to be great. So I'll bring y'all along for that. I don't know what the style of vlog is going to be because I don't know like how much I'll feel comfortable like talking in public, or like even with her around. Like she knows about my booktube, but like we don't talk that much about it, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the wind takes us with that. I'm actually running fairly on time this morning, which is kind of strange considering I woke up pretty late. The vlog. I'm stinky. I'm gonna go look out the window. What's going on out there, Tio? What you see? You're too little to look out the window, Marcus. Yeah, he's too little. Does somebody want breakfast? Do we want breakfast? Marcus is like, I got mouse. Tootie, you want breakfast? If he starts getting excited, then Marcus starts getting excited. Alright, let's go get breakfast. Let's go. See, there it is. See how Theo waits? He's very mindful, very demure. He's not screaming at me. He's patient. Yes, good boy. Do you want this? I've cleaned a majority of my kitchen, which is great. I need to do like laundry and finish cleaning up in the living room. I just have like a couple few things to pick up. Hello. But I'm feeling really good for where I'm at tonight, so I feel like I've been really productive. Whitney and I are buddy reading At First Spite. Is that what it's called? She called and was like, where are you at in the book? I'll catch up to you and then we can buddy read together. Since I was like cleaning at the time, I was like, I'm on chapter 9, which is where I was at. And she's like, okay, great. I'll read up to chapter 9 and then I'll call you. And then she's like, I'm going on an errand. And when she said that, I was like listening to music. I've been listening to Sweeney Todd. Cried singing Not While I'm Around to the cats, by the way. They love, like, especially Theo loves singing. It's like a big comfort thing to him. So whenever I start singing a song to him, he'll like come up and like brush his head against me. He's not a very affectionate cat. I don't know if you've noticed based on his lack of physically being in my vlogs. So for him to be affectionate, like it makes me already a little emotional, and then like singing a song like Not While I'm Around, where it's like nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Hi Marcus! Just made me a little emo, but that's a side quest. Anyways, I was listening to Sweeney Todd and I was kind of like nearing the end of wanting to listen to it, and she was like, I'm going on a side quest and I'm gonna go run an errand really quick. And I was like, oh, but I want to listen to the audiobook now, and I was hoping you'd almost caught up with me. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do there. But I've started like picking a couple books for New York, which I'm really excited about. I think I'll wait to tell you about those until tomorrow. But really looking forward to the things I've picked, but I need to like put some other things away and just get organized around the house a little bit. So that when tomorrow comes, I just have to worry about getting ready for the trip. I'm gonna start packing a little bit tonight too. Tonight's like a big chore night. We leave super early on Friday, but the flight to New York is also 4 hours. So if I can sleep on that, would be preferred. Especially because we're considering seeing a Broadway show on Friday night. We'll get into all the details at a later date, but there's just a lot going on right now to where I'm like, there's just a lot going on. Let's just end it there. I'm gonna keep working and I'll update you when I start reading, I guess, because I don't want to get too far ahead of Whitney, especially if she's already behind me. I'm like, I don't want to listen to the audiobook and get so far ahead. But I really want to finish this tomorrow. That way I can start New York with like a fresh, clean slate of the few books I want to read. We're gone for 2 nights and I'm like, can I read 3 books while we're gone? Girl, you're gonna be in the city, but we are gonna be on the train. And if I bring my Kindle, all right, y'all, clearly we can see I've showered. It's bedtime. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to chug some water. I cleaned up quite a bit. I'm pretty pleased. I changed my sheets, did a lot of laundry, like washed some things. I set myself up in a really good space for tomorrow. Like if I came home and the house looked like this, like I'd be a little annoyed, but I wouldn't be like mad about it, you know? So I think like tomorrow I can spend an hour or 2 cleaning some things up if I like focus on it, and it'll be fine. I'm going to feed the kids dinner. I'm gonna drink some water and head to bed. I'm gonna read a little bit more. So as a reading update for today, I was listening to the audiobook while I was packing and cleaning and all sorts of stuff. I'm at 58%. I'm like 2/3 of the way through chapter 13. I don't know if I ever gave like a full synopsis on this book, so I guess I can really quick. It follows our main character Athena, the later to be love interest Matthew. Matthew is Athena's fiance's brother. So Athena is engaged. It is her soon-to-be brother-in-law. And they meet at the engagement party. They had like a whirlwind romance and ended up getting engaged really quick. So she first meets her soon-to-be brother-in-law at this engagement party. Brother-in-law Matthew is like telling his brother, you don't need to marry this girl. Like you don't need to get married and all this. So she overhears that and it starts them off on the wrong foot. Little did she know that she bought a house as like a joke for her fiance, as like a wedding gift per se. And she had bought it before they called off the engagement. They call off the engagement and it's called the Spite House because it's like a tiny little, I imagine it like a brownstone, but like super narrow house, kind of like meant to intentionally block someone's view. I think that's the point of the Spite House, is it's like, it's just inconvenient for the neighbors more than it is functional as a home. That's what I think of like a spite house being. So that's kind of the vibe with her house. Turns out she lives between her ex-fiance and his brother now. Ex-fiance ends up going on the honeymoon that was originally scheduled. And in that time, Athena grapples with some mental health stuff and her new life and potential budding feelings for Matthew. Can I give like spoiler-y thoughts? If you want to know nothing about this book, you can like just call it a night, have a good night, see you tomorrow. If you don't mind like tidbits of information, stick around. I am, like I told you, over halfway through, and the romance is just now starting between these 2 characters. And I have a hard time with romances that do that. I want, like, I get like rivals to lovers, but they never really felt like enemies or rivals. Like the tension was never strong enough for me to really consider them like opposites, if that makes any sense. So I have a hard time like following that trope in this situation. It didn't start off well for them in terms of like a friendship or a romance because of the situation of her being engaged and him like playing a part in them calling off the engagement. But by the same token, they never really had like contentious relationships with one another. It was just kind of like the situation caused tension between the 2, but they never had like direct feelings of dislike to each other for valid reasons, if that makes any sense. So the fact that we are over halfway through the book and they are just now like feeling out the romance scene between the 2 characters just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, the way it's starting, don't like it. This would never happen. This would never happen, and I need a romance to be believable. Like, unless I'm reading a fantasy romance where he is a literal fairy or a vampire or something crazy, like if you're pitching me a romance between 2 human people and one of them is a man, I need it to be believable because men don't act like this. And I can't ever foresee this happening. I mean, I'm sure it's happened to someone, but like it just doesn't make sense. So that's where I'm calling it for the night. There's my thoughts. I'm sitting at like a 3-star for this book right now. Things could change, things could get better, things could get worse, but Olivia Dade has consistently been a 3-star author for me, and that's how I'm feeling about this book. I'm trying to not let my past opinion of like the spoiler alert series affect my opinions of this one. When I said I was gonna go like drink water and sit in bed and read for a little bit, and then I completely derailed. It's time for me to go do that now. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you're currently reading. I've been loving seeing people's comments. I need to go in and like reply to some. But I've really loved seeing what everyone's currently reading. So let me know if you see someone reading a book that you've enjoyed and you want to chat with them about it. I love the discourse. I love the tea. And I cannot wait to chat with you all in the comments, and I will see you all for the next video. Happy reading.